Welcome to Live Lunch Break at theday.com. I'm Rick Coster, and I am squeezed onto the stage by the newly large Dirt Road Radio, originally kind of a duo, then a trio, and now it's bigger than the last version of the Mahavishnu Orchestra, which is an arcane music reference. But from the bucolic pastoral meadows of North Stonington, you guys please enjoy Dirt Road Radio.
Thanks a lot. First song we're going to play is called Playing Pretend.
Why am I loving you so much? Why is loving you so hard? Loving you is easy when our love is sleazy, but now it just tears you up. Bedroom just like a crime scene, just like from the movies. Every time I meet you, I'm so glad to see you. That's when it occurs to me. Please can you tell me why again? Dress up and play pretend. Every time I go, you cry again. Will this time be the end? So here I stand, my heart in my hand. I reach out and give it to you. You better take it, with me I'll just break it. The beat's so much better with you. The rain's coming down, every drop hits the ground, except the ones from your eyes. We can't stop now, I wouldn't know how. So baby, just come back inside. Please can you tell me why again? Dress up and play pretend. Every time I go, you cry again. Will this time be the end? Please can you tell me why again? I dress up and play pretend. Every time I go, you cry again. This time be the end.
So next song we're going to play is called Elise.
Well, you know it's getting way past midnight, and these streets are not safe to walk alone. You help me through tomorrow's warm sunlight. If you wanna take my arm, I'll walk you home. Did you ever have a never-ending sadness? And you feel like you might just quit the fight, and then someone takes your hand and it made you understand. and suddenly everything's alright. I was looking for a light switch in a dark room. Then I felt a warm smile on your face. You said hello, my name's Elise, how are you? Then I didn't mind the darkness of this place. Today I was swimming in my sorrow, and the clouds would fall too thick to see the light. And then at least you took my hand and you made me understand. And at least you made me feel alright. And at least you made me feel alright. And at least I'll walk you home tonight. And at least I'll walk you home tonight.
Come to Clover Farms.
Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul.
Come to Clover Farms
And see what we're building for you. Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com. That's GoBlockIsland.com.
So by doing the house and trade-in, you know, that we use that towards our down payment towards this condo, and it made life so much easier for us. It took all the worry out of everything.
You're watching Live Lunch Break, streaming as we speak from theday.com. My name is Rick Coster, and we're privileged today to have a relatively new act from North Stonington called Dirt Road Radio. And we've got Dennis and Mike and Nick and Ben and Kelly. And that's as much as I can maneuver at my arthritic age. But what I think is interesting, John Lennon said, life's what happens when you're making other plans. And I say that because you two have played together for years. And when you started, it was Zeppelin and Hendrix, and got a little older. And Mike over there is doing the Soundgarden and the King's X. And yet here we are today playing the gentle sort of Americana. And I think you guys, not just because your voice reminds me of Gary Lewis, but the melodies remind me of the Jayhawks. How did we get there? It's kind of
Well, it's kind of a long story, I guess. Mike and I, like you said, have known each other since we were really little, and Ben as well. Ben grew up right across the street from my best friend growing up. And Mike and I started playing in bands, like you said, all the way through high school and college, and primarily loud, heavy rock stuff. And all the time when we were playing that stuff, I had always listened to, you know, Uncle Tupelo and the Jayhawks, and those were big influences on me.
right.
And a lot of songs I would write kind of like this, and then we'd present them to the band, and they'd turn into something completely different.
Give it the beef stew treatment.
And the other side of the spectrum, Mike was actually in the middle. Our drummer was a heavy metal guy, and he still plays in heavy metal bands now. So I was at one end of the spectrum, and our drummer was at the other, and Mike was kind of up the middle. But we ended up not being able to play for a while. We moved, and Mike played in a band for a while, and I started building a little recording studio in my basement and recorded a quick little demo with about 8 or 9 songs on it, all acoustic stuff. And actually Ben actually pulled me out to play a coffee shop gig. And that kind of got me started on it. And Mike came and, you know, kind of said, you know what, that's what we're doing now. And we just decided to do it. And Kelly is good friends with Mike and his wife.
Right.
And we kind of got together last November, almost a year now, and played our first show about a month later, opening up for the River Gods. And that's going to come full circle because we're going to open for them again on the 1st at the same place at Burke's.
You know, in Burke's Tavern, when is that?
September 1st.
That's the exact same date by which time it will have extrapolated and Ben will have played in every band in the world.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty much, yeah.
pretty much. Right? So, okay, Dirt Road Ready, you want to play a couple more for us?
Sure.
All right, great.
Thanks. This next song we're going to play is called The House.
It's a house on a hill where a woman lay still. It's a house they call their home. Her husband built it for her with hands that adored her. And now he's taken her home. They had 2 sons and a daughter. They came a long way to say their final goodbyes. The people from town all gathered around to say that they were sorry. They met back in school. She was too young, he was cool. But girl, she became his wife. He took to the fields and built that house in a year. But dreams had become their life. They had 2 sons and a daughter who came a long way to say their final goodbyes. And now they tend to the matter, laying her beside their father. Passed away 20 years to the day they heard their first baby cry. She chose to stay to get the kids on their way. The house kept the spirit alive. It's a house on a hill where a woman lay still. It's a house they call their home. husband built it for her with hands that adored her, and now he's taken her home. And now he's taken her home.
This next song is called Takes My Life.
I've grown tired of living the shadow of a dream. The shadow put its darkness inside me. Now I'm not really dying, it feels that way to me. One step further from who I wanna be. And it takes my life and puts it down. 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 Now we all plan tomorrow, a penny at a time. What good's all that money when you die? With all my days behind me, what will I leave behind? I hope it's more than money on their minds. And it takes my life and puts it down. 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 Takes my life and puts it down. It takes my life and puts it down. It takes my life and puts it down. It takes my life and puts it down.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com.
So literally, we're changing deeds. You're using your house at an agreed upon number towards a down payment for the purchase here. It couldn't be much easier, really.
Come to Cloder Farms.
We believe in the art of handcrafted furniture. Workbench built in the USA to your specifications. The Cloder Farms Keystone Collection. Furniture handmade just for you. And see what we're building for you.
Hi, you're enjoying the sounds of North Stonington's Dirt Road Radio. Not to be confused with, what is it?
Dirt Road Records?
Well, that and
Diet Porn Radio.
Diet Porn Radio.
Diet Porn Radio.
As one club marquee put it. And I don't even know if
better.
there is diet porn, is there?
That's like Cinemax.
Well,
Either fully loaded or not.
yeah, fully loaded or not. Anyway, okay, so you've got a bulk of material that since you guys got together last November. You've got a song on the Good Sponge sampler that Ben's label. What's the theory? What are you going to do? How do we get product into the marketplace?
Right now we're in the process of recording a full-length CD. I've got a little studio in my basement that we've been doing all the tracking.
Diet porn.
Diet Porn Studio. And we have about 15 songs now that we've got the drum tracks and most of the bass tracks done, and we're going to continue to, when we have time between our regular lives
Sure.
and this, get everything recorded and get it out there. It's all original material. Hopefully we'll have it done by December. We're open. And
that's cool.
then we have to go through the process of figuring out how to actually turn it into a package, and that's where...
Yeah, fortunately, your bass player owns a record label, so that's never a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm just the bass player.
Let me ask you this. Those of us who have played music, when you're young, there's a lot of attraction to the idea of being in a band that's not necessarily just viscerally music. There's other things that are fun about it. As you get older, you guys have got family. You came back to this. What is it that's fun about music now? It's a different perspective, right?
Yeah, exactly. We all have our own jobs, our own separate lives, families,
Right.
and
We're still pretty close, though.
it's something that is, something that I've never considered not doing.
Right.
It's something that I think all of us really love. And if you're going to be in a band, like I've told these guys before, I'd rather be in a band with people I love, and I've known Mike since I was a little kid. I've, come to know Kelly now.
Right.
I've known Nick since I was young, and I'd been dying to play in a band with Nick since I was about 16.
Me too.
And never happened until now, and that would have been a heavy rock band, but now we've all changed. And I've known Ben, like I said, since I was a young kid, and it's something that it's just
almost
a nice
like you
outlet.
earned this.
Well, I don't know if my wife would say that, but
You guys are listening to Dirt Road Radio.
she's very understanding. She's great. We practice and record in our house all the time, and she takes care of everything
See, it
else.
takes a certain type of character lady to do that.
Sure.
All right. Let's listen to some more.
Great. This is a song called Cold Hearted Man we're going to play. Ready?
I don't wanna be a cold-hearted man. I won't fall back, baby, if I can. Won't you help me make it true? 'Cause I don't know what to do. I don't wanna be a cold-hearted man. Brother, I'll never turn my back on you. I'll always do all that I can do If you're walking in the cracks, you can climb right on my back. Brother, I'll never turn my back on you. Man, you know I'll never let you die. You'll always be the one right by my side. I haven't seen you for so long, but I always hear your song. Man, you know I'll never let you die. This is a song called Laying Bricks. We were laying bricks on day and night, trying to find the answers in a fight. You picked up your pieces, took some of mine. Now you say you're home to put me back together. You can't stand to see me this way. Things could change, you could make a change if you wanted to. You can blame like you're gonna blame, just like you always do. Shook the pieces free and let them go to be a lighter man. Now you hold them out for me to take, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Cause we were laying bricks on day and night. Thought we'd found the answers, but they weren't right. Then we fell apart, scattered on the ground. Now you say you're home to put me back together. You can't stand to leave me this way.
it's pretty clear that we had something to offer that other agents' listings did not have to offer. We offered them the opportunity to sell their home, get their home sold in a very slow, tough market.
Come to Cloder Farms.
Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul.
Come to Cloder Farms.
And see what we're building for you. Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com. That's GoBlockIsland.com.
It's live lunch break, streaming as we speak from theday.com. I'm Rick Coster. You know, a lot of noontime streaming concerts are sort of the cheap salad bar or Chinese buffet of streaming concerts. This is more a fixed price, elegant sort of a performance. And it's made possible by Dirt Road Radio from North Stonington. Clunkily segueing into where they'll be tomorrow at noon, which is?
Tomorrow we'll be playing at the Farmers Market right at the Parade Plaza.
So
12 to 1, yeah.
12 to 1, so you can like buy corn on the cob. It won't be cooked, but you can gnaw on it while you're listening to them play.
Be from North Stonington too.
That's right, produce from North Stonington.
This band is officially organic and grass-fed.
Grass-fed, organic. That's good enough. So here's your dessert. 2 more songs from Dirt Road Radio.
And these ones are a little louder than the others.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. Just, yeah, kind of right in there. I'll kick it in when I'm ready.
Wasn't I flying through the air when you saw me? You thought you'd hop on for a ride. Look at the ground, coming closer. Then we crashed, and a part of us died. My wings have failed us, they're broken. It's just so much they can take. My wings have failed us, they're broken. I guess they couldn't carry that weight. Is this who I am? Or is this what I'm trying to be? Is this what I've been waiting for? Is this what you wanted to see? My wings have failed you, broken. It's just so much they can take. My wings have failed you, broken. Nothing in this world could have carried that weight. Wasn't I flying through the air when you saw me? Thought you'd hop on for a ride. Look at the ground, coming closer. Then we crashed, and a part of us died. Just quick. We're gonna play one more song, and this song is called "The Kettle in the Pot." I set the kettle to the pot. I should like you a lot. I set the kettle to the pot. I should like you a lot. Now we've been going such a long time, even longer when you're in my mind. Now things are going just as smooth as glue. Babe, I guess now I'm stuck with you. So many things already know. You feel better just to tell me so. So many things I always do. Well, guess what, baby, so do you. I said the kettle to the pot, I should like you a lot. I said the kettle to the pot, I should like you a lot. You tell me that I'm always wrong. You ever wonder, baby, just how long? I'm sure you'll tell me I won't agree. It'll seem much longer to me. The ball and the chain seem just a bit cliche. I'll be the kettle, you'll be the pot, and then I'll tell you I should like you a lot. I said the kettle to the pot, I should like you a lot. I said the kettle to the pot, I should like you a lot. Now she's my baby doll, she ain't that bad, that bad at all, that bad at all. Set the kettle to the pot, I should like you a lot. I set the kettle to the pot, I should like you a lot. I should like you a lot. I should like you a lot.
Good songs, good players, really good people. We are indebted to Dirt Road Radio for joining us today. They'll be at the Parade Plaza tomorrow on Friday at noon, so you can have 2 consecutive lunches with these guys. Not a bad thing to do. Thanks for joining us on Live Lunch Break. I'm Rick Coster. Thanks to New London Harbor Towers, Block Island Express, Cloder Farms, The Guard, Alex Noons, and Pete Wappy for getting it right in the house. See us next week when Ben Kane is here, and you guys have an awesome weekend.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
To the pot, I should like you a lot. I said the kettle to the pot, I should like you a lot. I should like you a lot. I should like you a lot.